Hello, anybody, everybody, anybody. No, that's right, anybody. If anyone's there. How are you guys doing? I'm kind of exhausted. Hi, Allison. Hi, Permafrost. How are you guys? Ready to talk about the events? Cause I sure not, but we'll do it anyways. I just need to be up front. I am very sleepy. I had like maybe 3 hours of sleep last night. Been up all day. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I did, and kind of out of it, but we could be all good. Honestly, this Monique image is like, honestly, it's a gift that keeps on giving. Wow, I'm really out of it, as you can tell. Oh, hi, Cole. Okay. I don't know which. I don't know which screen this shows. I can make it so it doesn't do it like that. Okay, so it's the opposite screen. If I move it, I need to move it, actually show it. There we go. Who was I rooting for to win? Well, at the beginning of the episode, it was Monique. Love the dog in the background. Oh, I love it too. He's doing amazing. I wanted her to win. I knew she wasn't gonna win either. We knew who was we thought we knew, but we didn't know. Okay, let me show the looks. So should I go in order, or should I, what should I do? Should I go in the order of the episode, because it's all gonna be negative? It's not all gonna be negative, but okay, go in order. So I haven't really talked about like just regular discussions or anything. Let's just start with Super Queen. That performance. Super Queen, the runway song was my favorite runway song ever. I'm like, every time the Super Queen runway mix would go on, I'm like, yes, this is it. This is like a good song. I bought the Christmas album just for the runway mix. How did they ruin a song that didn't really exist? That song didn't really exist. It was the same 3 words over and over again. But somehow they turned it into a full song. They made it slower, have 0 impact. There is no power behind it, and it's called Super Queen. Why? Why did they do that to a decently good song? That was... I don't understand. It was all bad. That was bad. Now, the actual verses. I think we can all agree, or hopefully we can all agree. In order of best to worst, it was Monet, Monique, Trinity, and Naomi it's a toss-up. I hated Trinity's verse. I thought it was really bad. Naomi didn't have a verse, basically, and I think that kind of helped her. But Monet did the best. She had a good look. Monique's look was kind of it wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as everyone else's. Naomi looked fucking amazing. There wasn't anything there. Nothing happened. She didn't do anything. And then Trinity had a really bad verse, but really good outfit. I was fine with her outfit. In fact, I have them on screen, so we can show the looks. I love Monet's look. Monique's look not as good, but not bad by any means. Naomi, love her look. This look is everything. She's so thin that it's not as tight as I think it's supposed to be, unfortunately. And then I love this look for Trinity. We're only looking at the Super Queen look. We'll talk about the runway after. Yeah, Naomi literally looks like she pilots a mech. It's really good. But the entire song, but their performances don't matter if this entire song sucks, and it made it so bad. I was like, every other performance was been like, oh, this is it. This is like the defining moment of the season. Whether it was Read You Wrote You or Kitty Girl or even American. I rewatched American from season 10 and I was like, oh my god, this is really good. But they ruined Super Queen. Super Queen was a song that didn't exist, and they ruined it. But yeah, that was bad. But I think we can agree Monet Top was the best. Okay, so I guess we can go into the runway now. Let's start in order. Monet, I love this look. I don't like that sleeve. That's my only problem with it, is that sleeve. It should be shorter. That's the only problem. This episode had the worst ratings in All Stars history. Is that for real? I did not know that. The only problem is the sleeve. I actually wish it just went to the shoulder and that was it. I wish there wasn't a sleeve at all. I love that pattern. I love the color. I love that hair. And I love all the accessories. But it just needs the off. The black at the bottom, you don't see that on the runway. It's only there in the picture. If I remember correctly. I didn't really see it. I believe they shouldn't have another All Stars for like a year or two. Let's look at Monique. I love Monique's look. I don't know what was going on with everyone. I love this look. I think it's great. It's gorgeous for me. I don't understand. There's clearly a shape. You can clearly see the belt. Yeah, it's black rhinestones, but you can see it. I mean, it's sparkly on something that's not sparkly. But yeah. But Monique is great. And I love her so much. This is good. This is great. It's just hard to see in pictures. She looked great on the runway. These pictures, I have to say, they don't do their outfits justice. Okay. I want to talk about something real quick. A reveal. When you have a reveal, it should benefit your look. Naomi took off her dress, and then she lost what made this outfit so big and so grand. And I was like, why did you do that? You should have just worn your dress and it would have been much better. Much more impactful. But she took it off and then she just looked like it was a regular Naomi outfit. And it was like, come on. Just wear what you have. Be confident in the outfit that you have. And I also say the exact same thing for Trinity's look. But at least Trinity's had a sort of comedy to it. I still prefer it without the teacups. But it was better. She should not have done the reveal. Okay. And then, yeah, Trinity's. Trinity's outfit was so much better without the teacups. It was much better without the tearaway. Like, I get it. It was at least funny. But it didn't need it. It didn't need it. There's just something about Trinity this season where she's like, I'm trying to prove that I know that I'm funny. And it's like, we know you're funny. Just be funny. You don't have to try so hard. She didn't need to dress up like an old lady. I'm still caught up on that. But this dress is so good. I actually can't get over it. So I haven't talked about any of the judges all season, but let's talk about the judges. They made it very clear who was at the top and who was in the bottom, because they gave basically Monet and Trinity nothing but the best compliments ever. But then when they are Monique, you know, they did great, but, or they're gonna have a good career. There's something like that. It's like, they made it so obvious. It was just, you can see it. You knew where it was coming from, and I was like, God damn it. My girl Monique is not gonna do it. So Monique did deserve better. I don't know what they didn't really have anything to go off of for negative critiques, but they somehow did it anyways. So there's that. What else is there? Is there anything I need to talk about before the lip sync? I don't think so. Let's talk about the lip sync. I love this lip sync. I actually thought this was a really good lip sync. Well, I thought Monet did great on the lip sync, to be honest. Monet did great. Monet did a fantastic lip sync. She did a split at the correct time. Like, here's the thing. Splits are a lot. And we see them a lot. It's all about timing. And they did a good time. She did a good time with it. Also, I lived for that wig within a wig. That was good. Also, can I say how happy I am that this final lip sync was not like a slow ass ballad? Because I was tired of Wrecking Ball. I forgot the song from All Stars 2, but that was also a very slow song. And I was like, oh, we actually had like a song that means something, that like has energy to it, and I like that. So that's a positive. But Monet clearly won that. Trinity had that busted ass cartwheel. I don't know if that was on purpose to be funny or not. It didn't pull off no matter what. But Monet won. So yeah. So Monet won the lip sync. Clearly. I don't even want to get into it because my head's gonna explode. Okay. How do we even talk about this? If I Were Your Woman of Last Night, thank you. That was the R/2 one. The tie. I don't know where to begin with it. Do I begin with the editing? Because it was like Lee Dawson fucking edited that. Remember, there was a video going around recently about Jasmine Masters winning. I think it was like season 10 or just winning a season of Drag Race, and it was like full on. I think maybe Lily Dawson did edit that. You know, people that do Rue edits are all blending together for me. I can't really remember who the fuck is who, and well, it's kind of basically that's like all people that talk about Drag Race. I mean, even people that just discuss it like I do, like me, Yuki Lee, Jake Yonsei. What's the difference? My sub count's going down. That's the difference. That editing was I don't understand what their process was with this edit, because I try to think about I try to think about it so many times, because this is not the first time they wanted a tie. It's not the first time. They wanted it for season 6. Full on, they filmed both queens. They filmed Bianca and Adora both winning. And they clearly wanted this. But there hasn't been a season that had like this close of the queens, like report card style, because every season has kind of had a clear fucking winner. This is like the first season where it's like, oh, clearly there's not a clear winner. It could have been Trinity or it could have been Monet, and I think most people would have been happy. So they saw, oh, this was the opportunity to have both of them win, and then everyone was upset. You know. And oh, that's true. Raja and Manila literally tied. That's true. But like, Raja's impact on the runway was just so much more than Manila. It was clear Raja was gonna win. I don't like Raja's. You don't really fight for Manila to win season 3. Raja was a clear winner. Anyways, but yeah. And also, it kind of felt like a fuck you to people that leak shit, because I don't think anyone saw this coming, or did they leak it? I don't remember. I don't stay in that, but like, if this wasn't leaked, clearly it was to fuck over people that leak shit. It's like, oh, you are never going to be able to understand what the show is capable of doing. We can stop talking about Yuki Lee. It was leaked hours before. But was it really leaked, or was it like something that people really didn't believe? And like, I feel like there was a way this could have been done correctly. You know? There was a way this could have been done correctly. But the way, because of the way it was edited, because of how it was presented, because of everything that led up to the season, it was just underwhelming and unsatisfying. Because a lot of people are going, oh, how can you be mad that 2 gay men like just won a drag competition? How can you be mad at that? I'm mad at that because it was a bad viewing television experience. That's why. It kind of made the entire season not worth it. So it didn't result into anything. It just felt like a cop-out. That's how it feels. And you're gonna feel unsatisfied. You're just not gonna feel like this was an enjoyable time. So you're gonna look back on the entirety of All Stars 4 and go, why did I even watch that? Why did I even watch that? And it's also clear, like, It would also be one thing if this was clearly a last minute decision, if like the Rue or who, you know, everyone involved in picking the winner. I don't believe it's just Rue alone. There has to be other people involved. But, you know, Rue, if it was a last-minute decision, it would be one thing. But it can't be a last-minute decision. They had 2 crowns. They had 2 scepters. They had another $100,000. There was no way this was a last-minute decision. They knew they wanted this from the beginning. And if they wanted this from the beginning, they should have filmed them both winning. Even if they filmed 3 separate endings where it was one, the other, and then both of them. Just like they did Adore and Bianca Season 6. It's so bad. It was so bad. It sure did happen. It sure did happen. Now, who do you guys wanted to win of the 2? Basically, who did you want to not have the crown now? In my opinion, I thought Monet was gonna win. Everything kind of led up to Monet winning, in my opinion. I watched the beginning of the episode and just Monet and Monique talking about how like we didn't expect to be there and how people didn't expect us to have that fast of a turnover. I was like, oh. Yeah, Monet's gonna win. I kind of felt it. I was right, but I was kind of only half right. And then people go by like, oh, okay, here's a track record. If this was a challenge where it would be another check mark on her thing, Monet would have won this challenge, correct? She had the best performance. She had a decently good runway, and she won the lip sync. This would have been a 4th win for her. So, besides how many times she's been in the bottom, which I think it's once or twice, it's comparable to Trinity, and she did better in this really fucking hard, but also really bad challenge. In my opinion, Monet would have won that. I would like, and here's the thing, before we came in tonight, I was under the mindset I would have been happy with anyone winning. Like, really. I just wanted one person to win, not 2. Monet got 2 bottom 2s. It's fine. Yeah, it's comparable. I don't mind that. Here's the thing, they do not base the winner off the final lip sync. They never do. But I felt since it was so close this season with the top 4, that this final challenge had an impact. That it could have had an impact. It could have really said who was going to be in the top and who was going to be the bottom. Or who was going to be in the top 2 and who was just not going to be eligible to win. And that's kind of what made this final episode so exciting up until the finale. Well, up until the actual performance, because Super Queen really ruined it for me. But, yeah. I'm gonna take away the... Let's just have Monique staring at us. Is there anything else to talk about? Anything more beyond that? Can we talk about Trinity's reaction? I didn't watch the reactions. I couldn't. I don't think they're happy. I don't think Monet or Trinity are happy. Clearly Trinity's not happy. But I don't think Monet's happy. Where's my phone? The ending was so anticlimactic. I agree. Yeah, they both get a full prize. I'm sure that's good compensation for them, and they both technically get the crown, but it's just it's not, like I said, not a good viewing experience. Is this worse than All Stars 3 though? Okay, here's the thing about this episode also. Is it me? Or was this like the Drag Race jump the shark moment? Because I'm thinking about it. Like, I was thinking about this hard. Because I'm telling you guys, when this fucking episode aired, this was all I could care about, was this episode. Like, this is how neurotic I am, and how this is why my YouTube channel started like this, because I couldn't stop thinking about this fucking bullshit. Then I started making videos, and then it all stopped. I should just start making videos again. That was the only thing that kept me sane. Actually, no, it didn't, because y'all comments, maybe not y'all, but the people that aren't around anymore, their comments were the ones fucking me up. Anyways. This was like the complete jump the shark moment. And here's the thing about like jumping the shark. People kind of don't really understand what jumping the shark means. Jumping the shark does not mean that immediately your entire viewer base is gone. When fucking Fonzie jumped the shark, I mean literally jumped it, the viewership was still high on Happy Days. Some of you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. And it was still high, and they still had several seasons. But it's the defining moment in retrospect that's like, this show is starting to go downhill. Are we at that? I think we are. I don't think we're gonna see any. I really don't think we're gonna see anything happen from this. I really don't. It's just purely, everything is gonna keep going like nothing happened. I mean, literally season 11 is in like 10 days. Like, come on. So there's not gonna be an immediate reaction to this that's gonna change anything. But eventually we're gonna look back and go, wow, the show really fucking changed after that, huh? I really feel like that's gonna happen. I agree that I did enjoy Manella's elimination for that reason as well. Yeah, and the show's just doing twists and gimmicks. They knew what they were doing. They were trending topic on Twitter all night, both #1 and #2 in the US. I don't know about worldwide or anything like that, but they were trending topic all night because of it. They knew what they were doing with these twists and what they were talking about. Which top 2 from each All-Stars would I pick for double wins? Ew. That's such a hateful question, I don't even want to answer it. I don't think Manella's elimination is the problem. What the problem was the double win. I would have been satisfied with any of them winning. But then they took it away. It wasn't it wasn't a journey. If everyone wins, it's not a journey. That's why people were upset with the Christmas special. But with the Christmas special, there was no real significance to it. This has a significant, like, we put these queens on a pedestal because they're in the hallway, because they're in that green screen hallway. We put them on something, even though it doesn't really mean anything. And of course, I was having an existential crisis, like, is this like really something I should care this deeply about? And in all reality, I shouldn't. I should care about like actual problems. But at the same time, I have a lot of shit going on in my life, and you know what? If I can focus my issues and anger on a TV show, I may as well fucking do it, and that's gonna be good for my health. It's just like, can you imagine? Two girls win Flavor of Love? Yeah, that wouldn't go down well. They really need to spread out the time between seasons, and it's just too much too soon. And I talked about this before. I know there's a lot more people in this stream than there usually are. I've talked about this before, but there's just too much Drag Race. It's oversaturated. You just drag competition in general. There's so much. There's All Stars. There's the regular seasons. There's Thailand. There's drag. There's just a lot of drag in reality competition form that is a lot to digest, and it's a lot. Did you guys forget how much emotions you put into this shit? You don't realize it because that's just how you live your life, but it's just too much, and it's so soon. Like, Thailand's still airing. If you watch it, I don't watch it, but still, I know it's in the zeitgeist and it's there. And Drag Race UK, yeah. Do I think it'll die out? I'm worried that it'll be a trend that slowly dissolves. I think there's a lot of burnout. I just think there's a lot of burnout with it. Because like yeah, there's other reality competition shows that just back to back. They air back to back, like Big Brother. You know, that airs like every minute there's a new season. But like after Big Brother, you don't follow the people from Big Brother into their everyday lives. Like, I don't think anyone does that. It's like when they're in the house, that's when you care about them. That's not how Drag Race works. That's not how drag fans work. It's such a different environment for a reality competition where you, like, even fucking American Idol, even singing shows, I don't fucking watch these singers or listen to these singers ever again. Like, last fucking singer that won a competition show that I liked was Jordan Sparks from season 6 of American Idol. Who fucking cares about anyone else besides after that? It's just, you don't really care about reality competition stars. But Drag Race is such a different beast. I don't see them changing anything. I see them fully going full steam ahead. We're gonna have All Stars again next year. We already know we're gonna have that. I would be surprised if the queens haven't already gone the call, but they probably haven't because they want some season 11 queens to keep it fresh. Yeah, the end of this year. I was being hopeful. Well, last time I said I don't want... When All-Stars 3 happened, I said I don't want All-Stars next year. And then what happened was... We didn't get All-Stars the following year. We got it... we got it the exact same year. Because I remember a few years back. I remember when... All-Stars 1 aired, and people were like, "Oh, this is exciting. We get regular season in the like the winter / spring, and we got All-Stars during fall." And it was like, "Oh, that's actually kind of decent." But like, it's just right one after the other at this point. Have I been watching the viewing parties at Roscoe's? I have. I wasn't that interested in the last one. And I can't remember what anyone else said in the previous ones. I just don't know why they need to do so many seasons so quickly. It's like I think their mindset is we need to do so much before interest dies out, but they're kind of forcing it to happen. Interest is dying out because they're doing so much. I knew it was never going to be 4 years. The only reason that there was a 4-year gap between All-Stars 1 and All-Stars 2 was because All-Stars 1 was so terrible. And I find it so interesting throughout the entirety of the season. Latrice was just talking major shit on All-Stars 1, and they just kind of let it happen. They were like, "Oh, we're just going to let you guys just let a queen talk about a previous season as if it was terrible." But if it's the fan consensus, there's no negative to it. Just because the fans agree. I don't think VH1's ruining it. I think it would be the same regardless. VH1 has nothing to do with it, to be honest. Yeah, All-Stars 2 did so well. And I still think it's the best season. But it's just not... It caused problems. There was just no time in between the seasons. There was no time in between. There should be time in between All-Stars and a regular season. But we wait a week. We wait a week, and even on season 11, there's 15 queens. There's 15 fucking queens. We're not gonna know anybody. We're not gonna know anybody, like truly know who they are until maybe episode 3. When episode 3 airs, there's still gonna be 12 fucking queens. Like, it's too much. They're just oversaturating it. If only Nina was Black China. That's a good one. Do you think the first episode will have a Cole? No. Are you kidding me? They want that many episodes. I don't best believe there's still gonna be at least a double Shantae or someone's gonna come back just to add another episode count. You know it's gonna happen. Because that's just how it works. And look, there are really good moments. There are still really good moments. Like, there were really good moments of Season 10, even though I didn't talk about them. There are good moments in All Stars 3. I don't think the format's tired. I don't think the format's the problem. There's just really bad decisions on the showmaker's part of, like, just deciding things out of nowhere. It's the showrunners. It's not, it's just, they just do too much. Good moment in Season 10. Good moment was, well, that was a good moment because that was Asia's lip sync to Groove Is in the Heart. I think there were so many good All Stars 4 moments. And it would have been better if one queen won. It would have been more satisfying. It would have been like a moment. It would have been a culminating moment. And also, okay, this is gonna be kind of hypocritical, but I also don't like when it's a season ends and then immediately the queens from that season are on the All Stars. I don't like that. Like, as much of a hypocrite I am for saying Monet should have won, it's just she did that well, and also me loving Monique. It's just like I would have preferred if they weren't there, to be honest. And like some earlier season queens, like Angina or Akasha or Jessica Wilde, were there instead. Like, I really would have preferred that, to be quite honest. Well, yeah, but remember, they were kind of voted on. That was kind of inevitable for All Stars 1. All Stars 1 was a different beast. They had a fan vote. They had a fan vote, and fucking Pandora almost won that. God, oh my god, I was thinking about it recently again. How Pandora was she was the queen. I always remember that. And then All Stars 1 ruined that for her. Everyone fucking loved Pandora. How times have changed. Yeah, I know they weren't voted in, but it was clear what was gonna happen. I remember the votes. I think I remember exactly who was there. I think I have the votes. I literally was gonna make a video on it. Do I still have them? But I never did because I stopped making videos. I was gonna send them to someone that does make Drag Race videos, but I never did. Because I was not gonna slide in the DMs. Mimi was 3rd. I think Manila was 4th. Yep, here they are. They're right here. What I love are the comments. And then it was Pandora. I swear, when I remember it, it's like a Mandela effect. I was like, there was only 18,000 votes. I swear there was more than that. But no, that's how small Drag Race was then. And it was all on Facebook too. That was dumb. And then Manila was number 4 with just 10,000. And then it's in alphabetical. Akasha got like 200. I don't know why it's going off to the side like that. But yeah. Who else? Yara got a lot, I remember. 9,000. She may have been 5th. Latrice, I do not remember having a lot of votes. She did actually. She actually had 8,000. She was not for the first while. It wasn't until she got eliminated. I remember that. When she got eliminated, she started getting votes. But she had like 1,000 for a long ass time. Mariah? They did her wrong. Just 1,000. Who's someone I like to see at All-Stars for a 3rd time? Literally anyone from All-Stars 1 that wasn't in like the top 4. Yeah. I kind of want to be shady and look through them and look through these and see who has the least. Willem only had 4,000. How the hell did that happen? There are a few queens whose themes I don't have. So Jessica had 8,000. That's correct. If the ratings start dropping on VH1 cancel Drag Race, do you think Logo will continue it, or this will be the end? It will continue in one way or another. Because Drag Race doesn't have good ratings on VH1. It literally doesn't, because no one watches it live. We all watch it online. Like they don't after the fact, and we find it on FudgeCo News or Cinema Escape or whatever her name is on Twitter, Tumblr. You know, we know how we fucking watch a show. Like, come on. We don't watch it in the way it is. It like, probably WoW Presents is probably WoW Presents Plus is probably how the show gets like most of its revenue. To be quite honest, probably makes more sense. I'm positive more people watch it on WoW Presents than actual VH1. Like, I don't mind All-Stars happening like every year, because we do get to see like some older season queens. Some of the older seasons get like back in the forefront of everyone, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot for in a small amount of time. That's the best part of it, is we get to see some of these queens. Yeah, no one's gonna watch Drag Race UK. Well, especially like I wonder. I actually want to see like the geographic analytics of Drag Race, like how many fans are in each country, because it probably is mostly US, and there's just no way we're gonna watch it. How the fuck are we gonna watch BBC? Oh, is BBC funded by taxes? I didn't even know that. This is what dumb Americans think. Oh, there's some great UK queens, that's for sure. Did you guys ever watch, what was that one drag queen show? Was it just called Drag Queens of London? Was that what it was called? That was good. That was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. Fave look of the season? Monet's white look was so good. The white angelic look. Oh wait, closed out of that page. I was like, I can't remember them. I never switch. Let me go through. Oh, fucking Latrice's Plastique look. That was so good. Oh, Naomi's Prince was really good. Oh, Monique's Brown Cow Stunning look, that was fucking good. The curves and swerves. I also really loved Valentina's boots look. I don't know why that one got so dragged. Oh, Manella's Elegance After Dark. That was really good too. I did talk about the double crown. I'm not going to go back into that detail, but I thought Monet should have won. I can't stand how Raja says Monet Exchange. It kind of annoyed the fuck out of me. It annoyed me on season 10, and then it kind of got funny again, but then it started annoying me again this season. I think I'm gonna end it at the hour mark, because honestly I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I'm gonna sleep, and then I will hopefully will never wake up again. There was no sewing challenge this season, was there? Even All Stars 3 had a sewing challenge. Can we talk about Valentina? What about Valentina? I don't think I have anything to say about it. It's 2 a.m. there. I mean, it's gotta be 8 p.m. here, but I haven't slept. I did not sleep. I slept 3 hours last night. So, y'all excited for season 11? I have no opinions on season 11. It's just a waiting game. Who else disappointed me? I don't think Latrice disappointed me. I'm not really disappointed. Thoughts on Gia Gunn? She's a good performer, and she looks gorgeous. And, you know, she can have some funny quips. But God, that girl is looking for a fight so fucking hard. And I don't need it. Can you hear this other dog crying? I got another puppy. So now we have the big one outside barking, and this one inside whining. Hi. I don't have the same excitement either. I used to be very excited, but also I have to remember, I was a teenager. I was a teenager excited for Drag Race because I was a young gay boy, and now I'm a jaded adult that doesn't like anything anymore. So that's the difference. That's like when people are like, why don't video games make me that much, like I don't have the same feelings? Because we're fucking adults now. I'm assuming you're an adult too, but maybe not. Maybe not. Some of you are 12. Okay, just quit licking me. I don't need that right now. I don't need your enjoyment. I keep hitting the mic to pet my dog. So yeah, let's close the stream. I don't know when I can stream again. Probably the Monday after the first episode of season 11. We could talk about that. That's gonna be, I mean, there's 15 queens. We have to talk about the entrance look, and we have to talk about their actual runway. So that's gonna be a lot. That's 30 looks. That's 30 looks, and then opinions on the queens. I would like an all-winner season. I think there's enough queens, even if a couple say no, that we could have a full list of 10 and it'll be fine. If we want all-stars, which I do. I want all-star winners to compete again. And now we have 2 of them. Is the first episode of 11 going to be longer than usual? I don't know. I don't know any details. Okay, time to close. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go eat. I have a Subway sandwich with my name on it. And the name is trash. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I think I got all my feelings out. I think I can go on with my life now. Hopefully we all did that. We can all just move past this. Forget this happened, but don't forget we're gonna bring it up a lot. And yeah, thank you guys. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. What is the matter with you? Bye guys.